Hi folks, and we're back to City of Gangsters. Finally! It's been a long time since we've ended a turn with more cash on hand than when starting it. Yeah, not opening up fronts like crazy every single turn for months on end does that. We're now building a few production facilities, and a few is a euphemism because we're constructing quite a few at once. As many as we can, in fact. Increase our profit margins, increase our reputation in different boroughs of the city. A lot of new corners, of course. Our fronts are expanding. We need to send our muscle to keep them expanding, in fact. We didn't have everyone in place as needed. So there's a few that aren't expanding when they already should. When I say a few, there's a lot. Because we opened up so many fronts. Right, so. Excess sales of cider. Good money for beer kegs. Some homemade beer. As expected. Okay. In terms of supply, we're getting the nuts and syrup we need. Small bottles, I'm not worried. Stoneware crock and regular bottles. Ooh, no sugar, really? Okay, stoneware 30 a piece is good. 0 bottles is not good. That's better, 24. That's much better, 36. Okay. Carl McDonald gained a level. Well, you're a muscle, but you need driving distance. Keep all these fronts going. See if we can collect debt. Oh yeah, you are going to be collected by Dangerous Lucas. Was it Bessie Dangerous Lucas that's coming here, or parking space? I'll take that. We're coming to sell the bottled rum. And stopping by to collect the debt at the same time. Right. Well, you can keep doing that and collect that. It's been a long time. Oh, and they ran away. Okay. Well, work this front then. Get them expanding again. Right, Sheba was here doing just that. She's got a fair amount of driving distance. Getting all these fronts to do their work. Where's Sheba? There you go. And she's out of movement. Okay. So Sheba can take care of this set of fronts, I'm pretty sure. So, Lucas, what do we want you to do? Let's see. We don't have any extra buildings here yet. We were thinking about building a garage up here. And brick wine and a small corner speakeasy over here. Materials are being delivered there soon. So they should be up in not too long. You were collecting debts. There we go. Ah, you already talked to them last time. So there were other debts around here somewhere. Weren't there? Right up here. That's not good enough. Let's extend your credit for something better. Okay. In the meantime, you can also, yeah, help out. Make sure the fronts around here are all expanding. Maybe the boss shouldn't be doing the dirty work, but you don't have enough muscle for all this. And I keep saying that, and I keep neglecting to hire more muscle. Yeah. We also need a lot more four-door cars for that, so... Ah, we actually have 3 unassigned. So technically we could, yeah, just hire 3 more drivers. Do we have access? We have 2 extra managers ready to go. But I mean, they have successfully, you still haven't collected that. Successfully wiped out these 2 outfits, so we won't need any hit squads for a while. So our muscle can just concentrate on doing, well, what we're doing with the captains right now is what the random muscle should be doing. And I say random, future captains, that is. Sure, you're material for promotion at some point. Maybe. Unlikely. Maybe not. Only Lethal Longo. She's my favorite. For no good reason. Extended that. Yeah. And... oh, is that new? No. The police are descending. Yeah, that's fine. Lack of resources. But you have corn syrup. Maybe they didn't have corn syrup. You should have had corn syrup. Why didn't you have corn syrup? Use the corn syrup. Maybe I should say just corn syrup. Manifest more corn syrup here. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we can get enough industrial alcohol from the salesman on a regular basis to supply this. But we have a lot of neutral alcohol on hand, so that's not really a long-term problem, I don't think. So, the bottling facility. Have we actually made a batch of anything recently? No. You are currently short on bottles for a production cycle next turn. What the hell is the super terrific bottle operation doing? And no, I'm not saying that it's actually the name that I put on the distribution route. Super terrific bottle operation is dropping off bottles. Are you dropping off enough bottles? No. In fact, you have no money. Well, that's no way to run a business. Ah, maybe we took all the money. They couldn't buy bottles. Yeah, it's not a good idea to take away. We did that a few times. Maybe that's the issue. We took away all the money from the, maybe that was the issue. They couldn't buy bottles. We have bottles in storage. We've been collecting bottles in the central storage area. Yes. So, now all we need, and when I say all, it's quite the ask because people are all managing the fronts. Yeah. We may not have anyone close enough to the center of our operations here to actually carry the required bottles. And one car can't take them. No. Because one small car can take 20, And we need 33. Crap. Let's see. Where do we have people? You're too far. Can you even get there? No, not in one turn. Maybe we can do that with managers, or do we have vehicles? What vehicle is this? We can't even... There's a truck here, so what? The truck is here. We could have someone pick up the truck, take the truck up to the storage, and if that someone doesn't have enough movement points, give them back and leave the truck over there. So, we're gonna do that, but only if we must. And we're pretty sure we must. Another thing we've been neglecting, another thing we've been neglecting is making sure enough businesses are paying for protection. Now that we're expanding, that's important. Great news, pay us. Thank you. Yeah, you can pay us. Do you like us to pay us? No, you don't like us enough to pay us. You might. Actually, they might. Ah, but they're on the other corner. Do you like us? Nope. Do they like us? No. Not many people like us enough over here. Guess we're because not. Oh, maybe you. Because we're not selling enough booze? Probably. In fact, we're selling no booze around here. Well, till recently at least. We've probably already sold some. Oh no, we're not even producing hard cider yet. Soon enough. How about now? Not afraid of us. Oh my god. Oh, we shouldn't have done that. Okay. Shouldn't have done that. They're friends with a police officer, yeah. They also don't like us destroying their family's business. And that's the only reason we shouldn't destroy people's businesses. Because there could be direct consequences that affect our business, and not for any ethical reason. What's ethics? Okay, they might like us. And you can't get there this turn, okay. You have barrels. You have barrels to deliver. Okay. We're all set. Backroom Winery is a go. So, can assign a manager. We have hired people for this purpose. We should just be able to click on the guy. Now I forgot the name of the building. Oh my god, you know the name of the building. It's Daisy Tea Store. Okay. Because it didn't have the icon still. Oh yeah, it did. I just probably didn't see it. So, Daisy Tea Store, you are now a go. Oh yeah, we have enough money for the expansions. So we need 1200, 1200 for double barrel. Ethnic Solidarity is 1500, Italian wine presses is another 1500, my god. So 4200 total. That's a lot of money. Do we have that much on hand? Probably not. Not even close. Yeah. Okay. Well, don't have enough for production either, and it's not even constructed yet. It's gonna take 6 turns, but We should get on the expansions right away. So, 4,200 grapes and bottles. Now, for the supply... Do we have a gin supply here? I don't think so, right? Ah, yes we did. We created a specific gin supply route. Okay, so... This guy's probably oversupplying this like crazy, right? Ah, not yet. In fact, we just did a production run 2 turns ago, and we still don't have enough supplies for anything. Really? And you're on the small bottles? You were already supposed to have bought the citrus fruits. Oh, maybe because you're only doing half cycles. Yeah, I think we were moderating that to make sure that we did not have oversupply. Yes. So that they would go 2 cycles for every production 12 turns. Okay. So they have 6 turns to do that. Not sure if we're gonna be able to keep supply up enough, but we'll see. We are, however, going to... Where do you pick up the Millennium Press? Oh, you actually pick up the... Oh, you do. You pick up bottle labels over there. Okay. The backroom mine is also 12 turns per cycle, correct? Correct. Correcto mundo. So, actually, this is going to be gin and east side wine counterfeit wine route. So, oh no, crap. That's the distribution route, not the supply route. Gin supply route. Yeah, there we go. So, in fact, how many do you need per cycle here? Just 10. Really? The gin needs a lot more, doesn't it? Yeah. Wow. Okay. So. Where did I... Okay. Pick up by... We're gonna increase that to 15. And add a stop, because it's the same thing. And drop them all here. Here, you drop 10. So 10 over there, 5 over here. 15 citrus, drop the citrus. Yeah, that's half a cycle. Okay. So then, and we have a reserve, of bottle labels already. So then, we need to pick up. It's 12 grapes per cycle, the guy has no upgrades, so let's go 6 grapes and 45 bottles. Oh, even with the first expansion, it's gonna be less than that. So let's say 5 grapes and 40 bottles. I think that's gonna be enough. 5 grapes and 40 bottles. So where does the other counterfeit wine supply go get the grapes? Now I'm curious. And are you it? Yeah. So you were, because you have too many green hillside. Okay, that was up there. That's fine. So So they're not coming anywhere near this. So, you're going to buy grapes locally. Do we have any close by? Where's the facility? There, right? Over here. I think they're over there. So the closest one be right next door, I suppose. So buy 5 and drop them off right next door. Then you... no, don't buy. Go pick up bottles. You are going to pick up... what did we say? 40. And drop them off. Right, so 2 more stops on this supply route. That is partially complimentary because you're picking up the bottle labels. Right? Okay. They are going to change... do we still have small bottles here? 140, yeah. We're going to change the pickup for small bottles from this supply to the supply up-down, because we're not actually buying small bottles here. Because this would be the only production that needs it, the gin. And they're close enough to the storage area here that this centralized supply that is kind of oversupplied already is probably the best choice for them to get them. So, yeah. Okay. So, supply side is taken care of for the new counterfeit wine production. We need a bunch of cash for that. So, Mueller, do we have spare cash in the gambling? I would prefer not to take it out. Do we have it in the speakeasy? Oh my god, you're completely short on cash, apparently. What the hell? How can you have no cash? Maybe the salary? But you're selling a lot. You should have cash. Maybe we have too many people coming here to pick up cash? Not sure. Maybe we should have someone drop off more cash there, I suppose. These are clearly making a lot of money. Not sure what that is about, but okay. We should, yeah, bring that backroom winery here up just below this one. They are servicing kind of the same area. We will need, however, maybe the gin supply guy can do that as well, because that's probably not a very long route. And we deleted the name, but we should really maybe add it back in. You are picking up gin and dropping it off as much as possible to the one, to the one venue that sells it, which is not this one, which is our fine dining restaurant, right? Yeah. So 60 cases per cycle. That is about right. And the rest you're selling. You would need to do the same for the backroom wine. But instead of selling, just delivering right here. Because we never have any. Yeah. Could sell a lot more right here. So. We're gonna copy the part we just deleted 5 minutes ago. This is true efficiency. Doing the same thing over and over. And yeah, after you've done a short route selling gen. Is it a short route? Oh my god, it's a super long route. Yeah, because we decided the guy should, Yeah, it's kind of a super long route, my friend. My god, I would not like to have your job. I will then do... what can we do? Separate the deliveries, maybe. Maybe after here. No, not buy. Pick up the counterfeit. Oh, no. My god, why is the mouse? Oh. There's some lint. Pick up the counterfeit wine. Drop it off. Right there. And once you're finished with that, you're gonna do the same thing. Oh my god, there's no lint now, but I'm still not clicking the thing. Okay, pick it up. And drop it off. So you have it twice in the cycle. Maybe that'll make up for it. We'll see. So you're now doing the long run of distribution. That's fine. Alright, so that's sorted. We hope. We need cash. We need a lot of cash. And so, let's pick it up. And they're gonna come back. Scary Palumbo, you did what you had to do over here. You will then... you'll probably also need cash. Yeah. Because for this, we still don't have... I think it's coming, right? Wood. Yeah, it's a lumber, the pipes. Who was picking up the furniture? I forgot. Was it you? No, Wise Guy Robert had the furniture already, right. So, for... Improved back wine. Yeah, needed pipes and the lumber. But also cash, of course. Right, so for that, we need to pick up some cash. Maybe Dangerous Muller needs to get more cash than that. And bring it all down. For the expansions, but also for construction of those buildings. So, in that case, Scary Palumbo. You had... Oh yeah, did we check the... check the political offices. Some favors, but... Ah, this is this week. Still no effect that can be seen because it's the same week, of course. We need a lot of stoneware that was getting bought and concentrated at a storage area here. And still only have 30, really? That's concerning. Oh, we have some pipes here that we can use. And it's gonna be a brick wine facility, so you can take that for the production cycle. Okay. I am unsure why you stopped there. Maybe you purchased something, so come down here. Yeah, 7 pipes and 1600. You are short on cash. We actually have some extra over here. How much for this is 3,500? 5,000, oh my god. Right. This is only, well, only 1,600. Can we spare the 1,600? A bit tight, but sure. Let's go. Silvertongue Belov was collecting, yeah. But unnecessarily. Actually, he has quite a lot of money, but he's gonna need money to pay off cops as soon as one asks for it, so... Yeah, we should have money here. Why do we have no money here? Maybe the supply routes are using too much money? Yeah, I just made sure he had enough for the repairs successfully, it seems. The others has to pick up 200, and the expenses are just car repairs. The East Sider supply route. You actually may spend a few hundred per cycle, but still. And you're down to 700. But you got enough cash for that, so doesn't seem like it was you either, so I don't know exactly why so much money disappeared there all of a sudden. Oh well. Dapper Pellegrini. You should keep your ear to the ground. But in the meantime, in terms of the political campaigns, but in the meantime, try to work a few businesses that aren't paying protection. See if they might want to pay protection. I think we talked to them unsuccessfully already. That's the political candidate. And around here we have very little pull. Maybe the dance club. Maybe the dance club. So, lethal longo. Yeah, you dropped off your weapon. I forgot where exactly. Was it over here at the production site? Yeah, yes it was. So, can yeah, leave the weapon there. We have some spare cash over here. So pick up some spending money. And you needed to hit a safe house. Yeah, that's it. So pick up your weapon and go hit the safe house down here that's available. Didn't get there. Okay, you can work this. You don't have enough action points. A lot of fronts to work. Come on. Those have received orders. That's expanding still. Yeah. Oh, now that I'm looking at you, you have exactly what is needed, yeah, to complete this. Which one of these were already expanding? I forgot. Yeah, you're already expanding. So, you're gonna hit the guy successfully. None of the fronts seem to need help around here. At least not right now. They probably do. And you were bringing the stuff over here that was needed for the construction. But actually, you probably need that money more than the construction with all the money that's coming down. So, any excess materials we can move elsewhere. Actually, I have a lot of bottle labels here that we should move, and citrus fruit we should move up as well, so. You get all of this and that. Yeah, maybe the most of it because you have more storage than the gen facility, and can distribute the rest to our gen facility. Why? What? Ah, it's this corner. And that is already, yeah, that's already enough for the next production cycle. Okay. And now I'm thinking, we want to open up the garage up here. There's actually some stuff to pick up as well. We wanted to open up this small truck repair bay, sheet metal, and 6 bricks. And as I say this, we have sheet metal. Yeah, here and bricks. Come pick those up. They're gonna be useful. So new fronts expanding. Yeah, buildings, that's fine. Ah, we wasted 4 movement for Babyface. She could have potentially done something useful with that. Not necessarily game-changing, but something. And we don't even have 150 bucks at the safe house, really? Sure. So, McDonald's, Scarface. Carl, Scarface, McDonald. Momo. That's a mafioso name, right? There's a movie where there's a Momo. I'm pretty sure. Sold some hard cider, homemade beer. Maybe analyze this to make fun of the... Maybe analyze this. Okay, that's a lot of bottles, fine. That's a fine pickup. I'm happy with those. I'm happy with those pickups. Kuzmin, need more driving. Who? Oh my god, we had the plan and we neglected to... Of course. We did not deliver the bottles. I thought up the plan, I said to myself, we're gonna deliver the bottles. And we ended the turn. I did not use the managers to use the truck to get the bottles. Great plan. Poorly executed. Not executed at all, in fact. Okay, so you missed another cycle for a lot of booze. That's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Super, very, hyper unfortunate. Well, at least you got the supply guy to start the route again. They didn't have any money for some reason. Right? You got back to super terrific bottle route. Where are you? We told you to get some money, didn't we? Yeah. Probably not gonna get there in time to get enough bottles for another cycle, though. You're pretty far away. Okay, babyfish can get to these. Any fronts to work on the way? No. Oh, come on. Needed 1,114 and we have 1,082. My god. Well, we're gonna take it from here. Nope, nothing good at this exclusive business deals. There's that one. And how about you? We got what we wanted. Is that a building? That is a building. Right next to our... Huh. Right adjacent to our... scheme building. We make oak barrels and steel barrels. Fairly slow, but... Sure. Oak barrels every 4 turns is actually... decent, because... if we build... No, not that. Distiller. Ah, no, that doesn't use oak barrels. That uses normal barrels. Was it the aged whiskey? Yeah. The aged whiskey uses oak barrels. Also the spiced rum. Yeah, so aged whiskey you could make here. Aged whiskey we can make here. But the more I look at it, the more it feels like we should just go for the basics. Wait, is it the same building? No, so why does it not show up? Okay, it doesn't show up here yet. Maybe it needs to take a turn for it to show up here. That is a perfect facility to build more to make more absinthe, but we're right here, or amaretto, and that's quite far, in fact. But we need more amaretto here. I don't think so. So maybe we could just go for... Huh, now that I'm looking at it, we don't have any stoneware. No, we don't have any stoneware actually being brought here. My god, you're incredibly oversupplied in small bottles. Wait, what? Ah, that's you. Yeah, that's you. Yeah, I think you're being too good at your job. Let's disable a few of these. We're not using enough bottles right now, apparently. I was saying that, yeah, we could add a stoneware supply route to this storage area, because there's enough for that. Because the bottles we are already sourcing quite far, right? For the east sider container. No, the upper east side. I always get those confused. The upper east side is bottles. Yeah, we're sourcing them all the way over here, and even in the Bronx already. Wow. Because we need so many for the bottling of the barrels here. So that's probably not a good place for the whiskey barrel production, because yeah, we don't have enough bottles for the bottling operation for the rum as is, much less more than that. So if we delete the super terrific bottle route and put them on stoneware, this guy should get a lot more bottles. We could put the bottle distribution route delivering bottles to the over here, because it's really the only thing we can deliver. We need to deliver is a barrel occasionally, when every returns is not a lot, and a whole bunch of bottles. Yeah. How many bottles do we have in stock and storage here now? It's starting to add up. So I think we could do that. We could and should do that, in fact, I think. So if we start getting the stoneware in here, we could get basic production, so hard cider, homemade beer. Get another corner. Oh, maybe that's the reason why we'd want amaretto over there. If we have another corner speakeasy, yeah, they're gonna need amaretto. Also gonna need counterfeit wine. So yeah, I think we should do that, because we're not selling any up here. The hard cider, the basics. So we could use these buildings for that. And just keep distributing the materials as needed. Sure. Could do that. Do we not pick up the nuts from here? For the amaretto supply? Oh well. We'll make amaretto over here. And so this building should be hard cider, maybe? Probably the hard cider production facility. Because it's fairly close to the apple juice. We'll need stoneware. I need to start collecting stoneware. Okay. So I think I've decided that the super terrific bottle route, for which you have nothing, is to be no more. What we will have is an upper east side container supply route 3. So this is the... Yeah, in fact we should... Oh my god, yeah. make that first. Okay. That's the number 2. Let's copy the whole thing, in fact. Create a new one. This is going to be number 3. You are going to ensure you have cash on hand. Maybe over here. 1,000 should be enough, I think. Repair the vehicle. And then buy a lot of stoneware. Ooh, there's a lot of people selling stoneware over here. Yeah, so do that in 2 trips. Right, so they usually have 30. You can carry up to 120. So I think you should go 4x4. And for now, I think that's gonna be good enough. Start working that and see how you do. So, where's the driver that we oof, what was her name? Oh my god. I have to check. Efimov. Not sure I saw her. Already assigned missing vehicle. That's Melnikov. Ah. There we go. Get stoneware. And you need to get just underneath wise guy Nikolaev. Taken under wise guy Nikolaev. There we go. Want to keep things organized so you can find them more easily. So now you have a bunch of stoneware that will start to come in over here that we can make use of. So we should... Where are you, babyface? Okay, you're around here. Any debts to collect? What we should do is see the effect of... because a turn has passed. See the effect of our favors on the electoral races here. Okay, so we had some backing. There's a positive coverage. We need to work a few more favors. And over here. We had some favors, but we're not ahead by much. And down here... Oh my god, yeah, we need to go a lot harder than this. She has been hitting the coffee shops around the neighborhood every morning. The name recognition is starting to help out. Yeah, we have an uphill battle here, it seems. So I need a lot more... Ah, got a local business with local moguls. Okay, that could help. But... Huh, just noticed that this is... There's a typo there. Received. Received. Maybe that's how she would say it on a Swedish accent. Dorothy Gunther received. Maybe. What is for certain? Yeah, 70-30 is not even close, so we certainly need a lot more favors worked here. And the incumbent, we had one. Okay, one favor, and that seems to have held back the tide for the challenger. Right. Okay, so we should look at favors to work. We want those 4 people elected. We want to make sure we have these 4 words under our thumb. And next cycle, we'll have a lot more cash available, I hope. We can try to get that one, this one, that one. Potentially the West Bronx here? Maybe. Maybe. We'll have to see if we have distribution for basic alcohol over there. That is what is needed to start building up a serious amount of favors. And respect. Corner speakeasies help. Booze distribution in general helps. People like us. So, yeah. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Well, we also have to keep an eye on producing things because we're missing out on production cycles. Some not important, some quite important, which is unfortunate. Huh. Okay. All of that, though, is going to be next time. Until then.